I almost forgot it's not the after hour section. Yeah. All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're here. New Marvel talk is out. We go over some news that's been going around recently. Gonna be jam-packed this week, hopefully, looking at the schedule. So let's go ahead and get into this episode, man. We do have an email from the boy Mark. Thank you as always. And that's unversedpodcast@gmail.com. As always, if you want to send in an email. And see, I thought we talked about this on the show, but I think it was off air. But he wanted to hear our thoughts about the recent exploit in Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out a while ago about like the combat system. I think if you remember
that shit
Adam.
is crazy. Okay, so essentially, you know how, well, you haven't played 3 yet, but you have 3 different customizing like short buttons you can do. So essentially, if you try to form change but then use like a potion and it cancels out, it's like a frame difference. So you can go from like form to form without really having the animation.
That's awesome.
Dude, it's fucking crazy the things you can do with it. And the guy was like kind of showing you. I'm like, okay, but how can you use it? And he literally goes through different boss battles and then does the DLC with it. And I'm like, okay, dude, that's fucking wild. Dude, I think that's the way the game was meant to be played, dude.
Definitely, I really need to beat that fucking DLC, man.
Oh, dude, just wait till you get to like the last boss, bro.
I'm there, man. I'm there, dude.
So whenever we start 3, we could just go right into that exploit?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Well, once you get the different forms, you can go right into it.
Oh, okay.
I have it waiting.
Yeah, I think I'll go through the Kingdom Hearts games again once in between the Yakuza games. I think that's a good balance.
That is a good balance.
And then he also asks, I don't know if you guys have watched any episodes for it yet, but he wants our thoughts on Yashahime. And last time I talked about it, I only watched the first episode because that's when it premiered. And when we record, the next episode wasn't out. And I was like, I'll hold my judgment because that wasn't like a real episode to base the show on. But now I'm 3 episodes in. So far, it's very... My only problem is it has a slow setup right now. It's like egging us on into what the story's going to be. And it's going to be an adventure. It's something with these rainbow pearls, which I'm sure it's like some form of like the Shikon Jewel Shard or some bullshit like that. Right now we're still in present day. Episode 4 is out. I haven't seen it yet. But other than that, I mean, everything is solid. Animation's good. The music, it's straight nostalgia, right? It's like you never left Inuyasha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, even the way we get into the episodes and during like during the commercial breaks, it feels exactly like it was when I was in Canada watching that shit. You know, the thing I don't like about sequel series sometimes is when it's, oh, here's the next generation or like here's the characters' kids, but then we get into the story and it's like, oh wait, but these kids don't really know each other or they don't know who their parents are, but we the audience know and characters in the show know, but they never bring it up or they're never there to explain it. What you could gather from the first few episodes is Sesshomaru's daughters, I think it's Towa and Setsuna, they don't know who their parents are. And because it sounds like Sesshomaru just yeeted them into the forest and it's just like, go train.
Classic Sesshomaru move, dude, right there.
Yeah, and I'm like, but where's the mom, though? You know, what kind of DMC bullshit is this, right?
And the mom is Rin, right?
The mom is Rin.
Still crazy, dude.
A lot of people wanted Kagura. And then Inuyasha's daughter, Mohora, I think she's called. She's by herself, and she's like a demon bounty hunter. And the thing is, like, she shows up in the past dealing with the demon hunters, and then here comes Sango's brother, and he's the leader now of the clan, and he knows who she is, but nothing's never brought up. And it's just like, okay, so why is she by herself? And then they get thrusted into the present, and then we see Kagome's brother Soda, and he's just like, yeah, I think that's my niece, guys. I don't know what's going on. But like, yeah, they could crash at the house. That's cool. And it just bothers me because then there's a section where Mohora's just like, because she's a half demon, right? She's got the nose thing going on. She's like, oh, you smell like Sesshomaru. And I'm like, don't you kind of smell like your uncle too? Right? Like, you guys are related? I don't know.
Right. I see what you're saying.
I don't know. I think my problem is it's that thing where, again, it's like we the audience know, but the main characters don't know. And then when we get the reveal, it's not going to be like, oh, that's so crazy, man.
Look, all I'm saying is FIFT.
100%.
I'm looking forward for them actually getting into the plot, because right now they're in the present, and I think next episode they're going to go back into the past. And last episode definitely teased there's some time travel bullshit going on with the main antagonist for the show.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, so I hope we could have some fun with that and go to different eras or something.
Nice.
I use fun really loosely. By the way.
Yeah,
really
it's.
well.
I mean, that's a
yeah.
fickle business,
Yeah,
man.
really bad.
Like, you're either gonna do really, really well with it, or it's gonna fucking flop. But
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see what happens.
I mean, I've heard the flashback stuff is okay in Boruto when they time travel.
Well, see, Boruto does it pretty well though. Like when I was watching it, they do a pretty solid job with it.
That's cool. Yeah, so
Again, it's just it's tough, man. Like Star Trek does it too, but like you have to do it in the right way. Otherwise, it's like a whole bunch of plot holes that are just kind of right there in front of you. So I still need to watch the show though. I'm kind of lagging on it.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I don't know how many episodes is it gonna be, right? Because we never know if it's gonna be like a 12 or 26 episode season. Try to look online and there's no listing for it, so I don't know. We'll see. But I hope it comes out good at the end. And
But this was just supposed to be a one shot though, right?
no, it's
Like they weren't.
as far as I know, it's just an anime right now. I know Rumiko Takahashi drew some promo art for it for the magazine that Inuyasha was in, but I don't think she wrote a one shot or anything.
No, but I mean, like we're not gonna have like a full fledged series. It's just gonna be like one short bit and then.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the episode listing for it. It hasn't popped
Gotcha,
up anywhere,
gotcha.
but yeah, so it could be anywhere from a short to a regular size season. So cool, Mark. Thanks for the email. As always, that's unversepodcast@gmail.com. Not a lot of stuff popping off. It's been kind of slow. Some interesting stories though. I want to talk. We might as well just talk about it because it's hype. That Rambo trailer for MK11.
Oh,
I can't fucking wait, dude.
it looks cool. But my initial reaction was like, it's not landing with me. Like
You weren't feeling the Rambo?
I wasn't feeling him too much. Like some of the things I'm like, damn, this is not very explosive. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's different from seeing to believing, but like his fucking Sylvester Stallone's dumb face as an outro.
Yeah.
He's like, ah!
Adrian!
But yeah, we'll try them. I'm always up for guest characters and whatnot. I mean, RoboCop is still like, what the fuck to me,
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
I've always wanted to see Terminator versus Rambo. There you go, dude.
There you
I've
go.
always wanted to see that too.
I just wish Arnold was doing the voice for Terminator.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
what-
That'd be
Dude, that would have completed it. Because I think Stallone's doing it for Rambo, right?
Yeah,
It
that's-
really sounds like him, yeah.
yeah, it is Stallone. I was like, oh, that's pretty
That's
cool.
why.
Yeah.
That's why I fight in the shadows.
Yeah.
He looks really cool.
Some of the gimmicks, I was like, okay, I get it. It's from the movie, like when he's doing the army crawl. And I was like, this just looks a little too weird, man. Imagine seeing this like at a tournament.
Right? Because it's like his shit is more environmental. That's why I'm like, Rambo wouldn't. I mean, like, I'd rather, dude. If anything, I'd rather take Rocky.
We have our own Steve.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, why not? Just put a boxing character in Mortal Kombat. Just fuck people up.
Who would be considered the boxing character in Mortal Kombat? I think it would probably be Jax, but even then, not even.
Yeah,
so
not
there really
really.
is no boxing character in Mortal Kombat, which is surprising. Anyways, yeah.
I mean, you would think with the amount of like characters they're throwing in, there'd be like more, I guess, variety.
More diverse in the combat, right?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
again, everything has to end in your fucking guts getting pulled out. Or getting
Yeah.
torn apart.
That
Yeah.
too, and and then
What
just-
is boxing? Is just a sport to like pacify, right? And that's
Right.
it.
Yeah, and then if you think
Not
about
to
Mortal
shred
Kombat
apart.
lore, right?
Well, if you get like a gladiator type character, I'm pretty sure you could throw some boxing in there. Because I remember watching. What was that?
That'd be fucking great, man.
Dude, look, I got it right here.
Leonidas?
Just gotta get Zach Lee in the game.
So exactly
Oh
action.
my god.
Just get fucking
Yeah.
Lookism Mortal Kombat crossover.
Get an outboxer.
Yeah, I forget what the show was called on. I think it was on Spike TV or something, where it was just like they would pin the two fighters from different eras together, and then they would go over the weapons.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, they made a game of that.
They did make a game for that, right?
Called,
yeah. I remember they had Chuck.
It's like Death Battle, but not.
But not, yeah. I remember
Spike
they
TV.
had.
You mean Deadliest Warrior?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
Deadliest
was. Yeah, there you go.
Warrior, yeah. I remember they had an episode about gladiators, and they would have the brass knuckles with the spikes on them, and you could do some damage with that. I'm like, I could see that in MK for sure. If you just want just a boxer.
2 games came out for that. There was one for like the Warriors. Yeah, there was one for the Warriors, and then there was one for the actual historical figures and stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I remember that. It was For Honor before For Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Lu Bu in Mortal Kombat, bro. Come on.
Yeah. So Rambo's cool. He's dropping soon, right? I forget
I think
the date.
so.
Yeah.
I just hope. I haven't seen any game. I'm sure there's gameplay already, but for Melina, I need to go watch that because I don't know if I'll be hopping back into the Melina gameplay.
That's cool, man. Hopefully next DLC character crossover is pretty hype. I'd be cool to see if we're gonna stick with guns and crazy stuff. I would like to see Mad Max. That'd be cool.
Hey, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would. Yep.
Coming out next month is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that's real soon. And of course, like the last few Assassin's Creed games, we already know that there's gonna be a season pass. And with the season pass, we're going some places. We're going to Paris. And we're going to Ireland. And they also said we're going to explore the story of Beowulf. And I was like, dude, I was just thinking of that movie not that long ago. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down for that.
I need to watch that movie again. Is the DLC going to come with golden Angelina Jolie?
Please.
For the love of God,
please. Jerry, God, please.
I need that in my life, man. If there was a God and he listens to you right now.
Well, I'm sure our buddy Grant is very excited for Assassin's Creed. He's our Assassin's Creed expert.
Our liaison.
Yeah. And I'm playing. I mean, the last game I played was Origins, and I think I thought about it that I played it before, and that it makes me miss the old style. And I've been playing Syndicate, right?
Yeah.
But I get why people, I guess, would go forward with this, especially for those who are like hardcore fans of the series to begin with. It's because it's what is given to us now at the table. I just hate how in Origins I don't have a hidden blade. I know it's before the hidden there. So what you do is you can climb up on things, right? And you just land on them. You land on them and you punch them in the face, and then that's it. And that's not guaranteed. You don't like kill them.
You don't kill them right away. So you're not lethal, I guess.
You're not doing lethal things. You're just jumping on them, knocking them out, and then they'll wake up eventually. You know. It's like, no, I want them dead.
Crazy.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's my only gripe so far.
Yeah, I still need to hop into Odyssey myself, and the one thing I don't look forward to that is how big that game is. I heard it's really long, and I just hope Valhalla is not the same way, because some people are saying it might be that long as well. But yeah.
Yeah, Black Flag was pretty long too.
I do want to play Odyssey still.
Me too. That looks fun. At least I'll watch somebody play it. I mean, I don't know what grabbing the controller myself, but I'll fucking the lore in this game is ridiculous. Like it leads up pretty well.
Yeah, it's not about Desmond anymore.
Fuck no, dude.
Who?
Delson? Who? No.
Kind of miss those days, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
In Origin, do you still go to the present in that one, Julian?
I think so. I think you play as the present. in the lineage of that character Bayek.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you do go. You have like little segments every now and then. But I don't know about Origins. I don't know what the deal. I mean, Odyssey. I don't know what the deal with the whole present time is with them.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't remember what's like, but honestly, who cares? Let's just go to the past, right?
Yeah, because that's not what we want. We want the cool stuff, guys. Because I remember that was a complaint back in the day with Assassin's Creed. It's like, I don't care about Desmond.
Yeah,
you know,
all the slow shit where you're actual modern time Desmond trying to parkour through bullshit.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
No hidden blade. 0 out of 10.
Nope. Right.
Yeah. But hey, while we're talking about Valhalla, a cool thing popped up over in a. Let me pull up the magazine name. I forget. But they did a crossover promotion with one Vinland Saga, because that is also during the Viking era. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, man.
Pretty cool.
The mangaka for Vinland Saga drew a one-shot. It was like 7 pages. You can read it for free online. It's not translated, though. It's in Japanese. So I just skimmed through it, and you could get the gist of what it is. And it's definitely pre-slavery for our main character. So it's still him when he's with Askeladd, just running around doing Viking stuff. And he's running through this forest, and then he just gets decked out by the main assassin. And the art style looks great for the character design.
So wait, is it canon to Vinland Saga?
You could squeeze it in somewhere pretty easily, because it's just one of those situations. Because during the first section, right, with Thor's the main character, oh gosh, it's been a while since I read. I think Thorfinn is his name.
Yeah, it's the kid's name, yeah, or the
character. He's with Askeladd, and he's just hanging out with them, fighting in wars, and just waiting to get revenge for the death of his father. And during all that time, they're just going a bunch of random places. So you could just throw this in at any point during that era, and you should be fine. But like, yeah,
I love when shit ties together like that. So seamlessly.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a nice thing. They didn't have any dialogue though. You know, it's just a show like, oh yeah, here's the assassin. Look how cool.
Oh
it
no,
is.
but yeah, like, you know, potential same universe.
Yeah, that's always nice to see.
Crossover canons, guys. I love it. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah. Like let's say fucking going back. Like, let's say we fucking play Mortal Kombat and we just see Jake fucking on the back. Fuck. The boxer dude from Lookism?
Zach.
I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, like I don't know if you remember in one of the My Hero chapters, Jerry, in the background there was like a wide shot of all the heroes, and Chainsaw Man was just chilling there. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Alright, maybe it's time to read Chainsaw Man.
Oh, it is time to read Chainsaw Man.
Oh, yeah, I really need to read that.
Yes, I highly recommend. This week, my manga review is going to be on that. And it feels like it's ending soon, so it's a good time to binge it right now.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
So that's the best time.
Yeah, big reminder, that is from the Fire Punch mangaka, and Fire Punch is amazing. So, Adam, I think you said you started the DLC, right, for Pokemon that just came out?
Nah, dude, I haven't even started yet, but it looks fucking amazing, dude. They brought all the legendaries back, and I was looking at Cerebi.net, which is like this big Pokemon site. They were still compiling all the new Pokemon in here, I think yesterday.
Oh, boy.
It's a lot, man. So I'm probably gonna hop into that this weekend. I'll give you guys a full update next time.
Yeah, on my end, playing more Fist of the North Star on stream, and I'm over the halfway point for the story. And one thing I like about the game right now is it's its own original story, right? So it's not tied to the series, but it is introducing characters that are from the main story, and they're doing it in their own way, and I think that's nice. You know, this is definitely a game that is more appreciative if you know what's going on. I think by showing the characters, it's not really a spoiler so far. because there's like nothing major happening, right? It's just like, oh, here's the gist of when we met these characters, like Toki, for example, one of the brothers with Kenshiro for Hokuto no Shinken. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, if you don't know that, that might be a spoiler. But other than that, yeah, the story's going along nice. My only problem with the game, though, is that there's no sprint, so you're going pretty slow when you're walking around. And, you know, it's about as big as the Yakuza map, if you can get a reference from that, Julian. So it's like, I kind of miss sprint a lot of times, going from one section to the other. I think last time I talked about the game, my other complaint was how the side stories don't feel like side stories because it's going directly into the main plot. But now, after Chapter 6 in the game, we're getting a lot more of side quests that are just doing random stuff. And I was like, okay, that's good. More Yakuza shenanigans. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, I need to play it too. But that one clip you showed us of like the fighting, I'm like, yeah, that's Yakuza.
Yeah, I said fuck it. I bought the DLC skin so you could play as Kiryu in the game. It's his Yakuza 6 design.
How much was that? How much is the DLC, by the way?
It was like $4.
Okay,
that's $4. Yeah,
I'll pay for Yakuza stuff. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I was hesitant at first to get him because I was like, oh, he's probably gonna look wonky because, you know, him and Kenshiro don't have the same body type, so maybe like the way they put the model in, it's gonna look a little janky. But no, it looked fluid. He looked fine, like as if he's in the game. There's definitely gimmicks in this game where I was like, oh, this is just to stall you from progressing the main story. Like, hey, you have to go do this racing section. You have to go get parts. Go in the desert. Go drive around. I'm like, I don't want to do this because clearly this is not where a lot of attention was put on the game. So I don't think the driving's the best in there. And that was bothering me last time I streamed. But other than that, yeah, I can't wait to keep playing more of the story, checking out more stuff to just level up. There's a lot of grind just like in Yakuza when it comes to leveling up your stuff.
I'll feel right at home when I play that, and also enjoying, like you said, it was an original story for Fist of the North Star. At least to get me into it, because that's one series I really need to get into.
Kenshiro's goal is still the same as the manga, right? Like the reason he's there is to find somebody, and that's the same reason he has in the manga. But of course, it plays out differently because we're in this section that probably wouldn't be in the world of Fist of the North Star. I would recommend playing this game first versus like a Yakuza game, just because it's more of a bare bones version, right? There's not as much as you would expect in Yakuza 0, for example. The combat's pretty self-explanatory. Everything else works the same way. You know, you get to talk to people to do these side quests to get friendship skill levels up, so that way you could get more money, so you could level up faster and all that. But yeah, if you want to get into the Yakuza series, I would say probably play this first, because it's not that long. It's only 11 chapters, and I don't think the chapters go by too long, so it should be a good breeze through for like an average runtime of games. Yeah, so I'll be playing more of that over on Twitch, and that's at Negator7, as always. Hey, so we got that set photo of Tom Holland cosplaying as Nathan Drake.
Dude, okay, hold on. We gotta talk about this real quick though, because this just came to my mind. Like when I saw that video. Why does he always have the same look on his face where he's like constipated?
Yeah,
Yeah, that Nicolas Cage face, dude.
Dude, I don't know why. Like when I saw that picture, I'm like, it's pretty cool. And I'm like, God, dude, why do you? And I went back to look at like some of his other photos, and I was like, dude, you're just always constipated. But okay, now we can talk about it.
No, you're right though. Like, yeah, just thinking back to the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
I'm like, Tom Holland though, dude, really?
Well, we knew it was going to be him though, right? Like it was confirmed a while ago.
It's been confirmed for a while.
I'm still not happy.
Yeah, my main problem was always going to be a younger version of him, right? Like this is a young Nathan Drake.
Okay.
So it's not going to be
I'll take that.
Uncharted 1, I guess. This like might be before Uncharted 1 actually starts.
Okay, but how young are we like talking? Like mid-20s?
Okay.
I mean, Tom Holland I think is like 22. He might be 22 years old, so He could be 20 in the movie, I would guess. I'm assuming this is when he meets Sully for the first time. Or at least like his first big adventure of Sully.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But, you know, when
It should have been Mark Wahlberg.
Marky
Sorry.
Mark? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marky Mark's going to be Sully, so there's that too.
Oh, that's right, lol.
Yeah, don't forget. But yeah, when I saw the photo and I looked at it, I was like, what was I expecting? It's just Tom Holland in a shirt.
The little dirt rug on his face, bro. What are you talking?
A little constipated, you know.
Yeah, I was like, oh, young Nathan Drake. Yeah, I could see that. And I looked at him, I'm like, you're not Nathan Drake. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Get this imposter out of here.
One thing I'm sure Tom Holland will nail, because he does it in his other films, is the voice. I'm sure he'll do a good job for Nathan Drake's voice. Because I remember he talked, because he's from the UK, so he's got the British accent. I remember he was talking about in Homecoming how he was very adamant that he got the accent down for that. And then I saw him in that recent film on Netflix, The Devil All the Time, and he does that southern accent from the 60s, and I think he did a pretty good job. So I think he'll sound like Nathan Drake. That'll be cool. So if I squint real hard, I think I'll see what I saw in the games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he has what's his name? The actor, the voice actor for Nathan Drake is there to help him too.
Yeah, Nolan North was on set. That was cool. Because it is Sony making the movie, so I wonder if this is tying into what did they call it? PlayStation Productions, I think. Right, like the
PlayStation Studios.
Well, I know there's studios for the games, and then I remember they said like, oh yeah, we want to do our own TV and movies, and I want to say that was Productions, maybe.
You're talking about the studio that did Powers way back when?
No, this was after that. Like this came out. I think they announced this at the last E3 that they were at, so that was probably like 2 years ago. But I wonder if that has something to do with it. Yeah. But hey, if he's there, that's cool. Yeah, give some good pointers for Tom Holland for Nathan Drake, because yeah, Nathan Drake's one of those characters you have to get right. But hey, speaking of decent, or at least something better than decent, we got that trailer for Animaniacs, right? The full length version. And
Feelings?
Yeah,
Look,
Feelings all around.
a little bit, yeah.
I grew up on Animaniacs, dude. That was like one of the cartoons that I was like, dude, I have to know everything about it. I got a little bit more hope for it with this trailer as opposed to the first one that they did. But again, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't hope. I hope they don't try to do like new age gags. Like, I would rather see the old gags from that time.
Oh, you know they're gonna throw a new age.
I know, and it's
trailer.
I just hope they don't fuck it up, dude. Like, I mean, the animation looks perfect. It's nothing crazy. It's like pretty old school, which I like. But yeah. I just don't know, man. I really don't know.
I don't know about you, but I felt some cringe.
I definitely felt some cringe, and I really don't want that. Like, that's... Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The cringe moments that happened in the original Animaniacs, they were fine. Like it worked, it was fine,
for the time, yeah.
But...
That was a different time, though, dude.
I know, but, like, if they can make that cringe work in this time, I think it'll work well, but just... I don't know. I hope we see all of the other tunes, and not just...
I'm expecting a lot of fourth wall breaks.
So dude, there has to be. It was always there. But I just hope we get to see all the other tunes and not just the Warner Brothers and Sister and then Pinky in the Brain. Like, there was so many more that they could go and do. But, I mean, we'll see. It comes out, what, like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Something like that?
Yeah, real soon. Real soon.
Over on Hulu.
Yeah, there's definitely the cringe moments. And I think for me, what always took me back watching the trailer was, hey, guys, we're back. We're going to be doing this, this, and that. You know, like very, like, telling you in your face, like, yes, guys, we understand what we're going to be doing kind of thing. And I was like, I mean, just put it in a modern setting, but just don't, like, shove it in our face. They're like, guys, this is 2020, you know? Yeah, I think, I didn't watch it, but I know the Rocco's movie, I think it was a movie, right, that came out?
Yeah, it was like that.
It was kind of like that, but it didn't feel, like, over the top, at least in the trailer for that. So I hope they don't get all crazy. Everybody's loving the anime design for the boys and the gal. I was
Yeah,
like,
Oh
dude,
my
it
God,
looks
yes.
it looks fresh, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said,
That looks so good.
the animation is impeccable. It's just everything else, like it's got to be done right.
and speaking of crazy, you know, we didn't talk about it because it didn't pop on my radar. But there was that Mario Battle Royale called Mario 35. I saw some gameplay for that on some streams, and it's like, oh, okay, it's just you're just playing Mario, and you're just sending junk to the other people. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm kind of digging the idea of getting these old IPs and making them battle royales like Tetris and Mario, you know. And then here comes another one, and it's with our boy Pac-Man. He's gonna have one called Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle. And already I'm like, that name's a little rough, guys. What are we thinking here? Yeah.
Well, you have to understand. So this is gonna be a Pac-Man Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to understand. I don't know if you remember this or if you've seen this before, but I haven't even looked at it. But if they stick to the arcade version of that game, which is like the 4-player, you know, like, oh, you have to eat the other person,
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll work out just fine. But I need to actually look at this right now, so let me look it up.
Yeah, we got a trailer for it, and it's, I think, 64 players. And basically what you're doing is you're just doing your level, you're sending junk to the other sections. Okay, yeah, it's 64 players. I guess there's already... Oh, yeah, the demo's out, I believe, for it. And when I saw the launch trailer, it said it's a Stadia exclusive, but I don't know how long that's going to be. I hope that's not the case. Because I would like to play this somewhere else.
This looks really fun. I'm with it.
You know, the cool thing about it, too, is that there's... Pac-Man has sort of like costumes, I guess. I know you can play as Miss Pac-Man, and then they could just throw in a bunch of other emoji-like costumes. I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart.
I think this will do really, really well, actually.
I think it would, too, but the catch is Stadia is messing up with this, though, because it's not going to be free. It's $20.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. And then...
Yeah, it has to kind of be free, right? Like we saw with Call of Duty, that didn't work out all that great with Blackout, right? Because you had to buy Blops 4 for that. Yeah. So that's dropping on the 17th next month, so that's real soon. And again, I hope it goes to other consoles. I would like to try it out because I don't want to touch Stadia.
So at the end of the trailer, it just said first on Stadia, so it'll probably just go there, time exclusive, and then hop on over to everywhere else.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, that'll be good.
But I can easily see this as a game going on sale like wintertime, and that's when I'll buy it, when it's on sale.
So that'd be cool, man. I hope we get to see more nice little quick arcade battle royales like that. That'd be fun. I just finished it before we hopped on, but on Netflix, Bert Kreischer had his show, Bert's Cabin. I think it was only like 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's only about 8. Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious.
It's pretty good, man.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was fun. Great laughs. A lot of good guests. All comedians except for like Caitlyn Jenner was, I think, the only one that wasn't a comedian. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of weird, man. I'm not gonna.
But you know what? But with the way the episode went out, it makes so much sense, though.
Yeah, I think it did, for sure. It's just I'm like, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner was in, like, she talked to Bert.
Yeah, I wonder how much they paid her to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It was cool, man. It's just Bert doing his thing. Each episode had its own like theme that he wanted to lay out, and man, I think the first episode's probably still my favorite with Tom and Joey Diaz coming in.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I think for me it's that one and the Bobby Lee Donnell Rawlings episode.
Oh yeah, Bobby and those guys are great too. My favorite quote from that is Bert just saying, like, isn't it fun just introducing Joey Diaz to strangers and seeing how they react?
Dude, I really need to watch his podcast.
Yeah, I forget what the new one's called. But yeah, that was a fun show. I was cool. I was like, it's only 22 minutes ish an episode. And I was like, that's nice. It's a nice little refresher from what we usually get. So that was a fun time. one of the hypest, biggest news that we got is the blog got updated by our boy SIU.
Dude, I just hope you got some rest, man. But yeah, apparently mid next November. Sorry, Dan, I'd take it from you, dude. Mid next November, bro, or mid November. Tower's coming back. I can't fucking wait, dude.
I think it's time to reread like the past few chapters. Just to get caught up.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna reread all of season 3 at this point, just so I can smooth right into the new content.
Yeah, it sucks that he had to stop at the middle of the arc that we're in, but luckily the arc's not that long, right? Like we just started it.
Yeah.
So that's always good. But yeah, hyped to see what he's gonna bring in and how potentially different it's gonna feel after this long break he had.
I mean, okay, so I don't know if I think I said this off the air, but I saw somebody make a post about SIU's last break that he took, which I think was from season 2 to season 3, and how they were like, dude, he came back with 185 chapters, and now this break was much longer than that. I mean, we're clearly gonna get a lot more content, like just pouring out, which is gonna be great because it'll give him time to like rest some more while he like just throws everything out there.
Like with Oda, like he took his break and he's like, actually no, I'm coming back hard. And I was like, all right, that's nice. You know, I like to see the passion still there.
Been waiting so long. So it's been what?
It's been like
3, 4 months. I think it was in June.
It was before the season finale for the anime.
Okay, yeah, so that was probably mid-June. So it's like 4 or 5 months, just about.
Yeah, it's a pretty sizable gap, but you know, with a series that's been going on for 10 years, you know, it's always good to have that break. But hey, speaking of breaks, one just ended with Berserk. We actually got another chapter. Did you guys check it out?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they actually came out for this issue for Young Animal, and I checked it out. It's a good chapter. It explains what we've been asking for at least one character. Yeah. Two things that every time I read a chapter, I'm like, oh, this is why it's taking so long, because look at the artwork. It's amazing, as always. And then my other complaint is like, oh, it's over? God damn it, dude.
Dude, he likes to give us just a little bit at a time. But I'll take it, dude. I mean, the art's always ridiculously beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, the content-wise, it was a good chapter, but I was like, I kind of wish we just had a little more. But hopefully we get another chapter soon. And speaking of new chapters, man, there was the new chapter that also came out for Devil May Cry 5, Visions of V. That's the manga for it. And, whew, man, that was a big chapter that came out. It was really good, focusing on the boy Virgil, and it just sets everything else in the lore very nice. And I just really hope that this manga is canon. I haven't seen or heard anything whether or not it is, but it should be canon because this stuff is really good.
I still need to go through 4 and then finally hop into 5.
Play 5 first and then read it. Yeah, because there's stuff that pops up in there where I was like, oh, this makes more sense looking back at the game. And I was like, that's great.
Do you think? I mean, if it is canon, do you think there would be like a bit of detail on it for the Virgil DLC?
Yeah, I hope so. Because I never played the Virgil sections for DMC4, so I don't know like what the story is for that. If it's just the same, or you know, they're doing whatever they're doing. But I hope that they do add some of this stuff in there. Because I know right now it's in a flashback, and I'm like, they probably won't throw that in there. But there are some details that's during the game timeline that's mentioned, and like, oh, that adds so much more to the build up towards the finale of the game.
Right.
So
right.
I hope that if they go with the story route for Virgil, that they throw all that in there. But yeah, so with Tower coming back, what that means is we're just going to be adding that onto the webtoon section for the podcast instead of just having a separate Tower one like we did before. Since the there's no season 2 out yet, so that'll be thrown into the mix with God of High School and Lookism.
I just finished that chapter. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy. I can't wait to see what's next. That shit was over quick, though, dude. What the fuck was going on, bro?
I know I just said it, but it's like...
Bro, is that one of those demons, is that a vagina?
Knowing
Yeah.
Berserk, yeah.
It looks like a mouth turned sideways, but that's a vagina.
No, dude, that's definitely hoo-ha right there.
I don't remember if I mentioned it, but yeah, that Berserk announcement that was earlier in the month, that was for an art exhibit that's going to be in Tokyo, or it's in one of the major cities for sure in Japan in January, and they threw up a fundraiser, and if that gets fulfilled, they're going to build a giant Zod statue in front of the art exhibit. So I hope that gets funded, because that sounds pretty cool, man. And did you guys see Xbox sent Snoop Dogg an Xbox fridge?
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
So you know the meme, right, with Series X, it looks like a fridge. And I remember one of the people on Microsoft during one of their live streams, his Zoom background was the Series X as his fridge. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. And then I think it was today, when we were recording this, Snoop Dogg posted a video like, Microsoft just sent me an Xbox fridge. And it's like, he's in this green room, and we have a Series X that's a fridge. And he opens it up, there's the Xbox, there's all the stuff Snoop Dogg likes to drink. I was like, man, all right, kudos to
That's
you,
pretty
Microsoft, for memeing hard with that. I like it.
You love to
Dude,
see it, man.
Xbox. Dude, he has the ice on his fucking neck, too. You see that shit?
Yeah.
He has the Xbox logo and the fucking word on his neck. I'm like, dude.
Look, man, Snoop Dogg's a true gamer.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll take it all, man.
I still remember those when the Spyro remaster came out. He did the promo commercials for that where Spyro came to his house.
No way.
Yeah, they made like a drone of Spyro, and they flew.
Oh
they
shit!
flew
What's
a
up,
copy.
Spyro?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that my boy Spyro? Hey, little man, get inside.
What's up, nephew? Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, like I said, this week manga review as usual. Webtoon should be up, and maybe one more episode. We'll see what the schedule is right now. And in the meantime, I'll be going back on streaming. Twitch.tv Negator7, going through more Fist of the North Star, and I'll probably throw something else in there to mix it up rather than just playing that story. And again, unversepodcast@gmail.com. If you want to send any emails, we'll love to talk about it in the next episode. And then you can follow us anywhere you go on social media at unversepodcast. Let you know when those episodes drop. So thanks, guys, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Dash your rich, you return, you deserve to resume your sobbing. Trying to solve your talent problems like finding new research in the murder of Tutankhamun. You're still searching for words like the stirrers with Luke the Body. That means you bring lyrics about as hot as Scorpion's counterpart that ain't even original. We spent this whole competition proving we had the sicker flow. Influenza now with A to Z, we about to kill the show. Y'all giving props like you're shocked or you didn't know. But here's a warning. Run away, run away, gotta run away, run away. Cause we bringing that fire. We barge it and we shut it down. Bringing that fire. We barge it and we shut it down.
Nothing the screen has ever shown before can surpass the thrills of Ghidra, the three-headed monster.
My open mouth and AK and sprays when I control it. Aim to struggle rappers fake saying, hey, they're raking dough, but in pressure time it's JK. They ain't really rolling. Wanting free beats, love the way that I destroy them. I annoy them cause I only scheme. Everything's a strategy. My chatter be casting shadows over people like drunken wings. With fire blowing dreams. You want me to turn it down? Don't hold your breath. You might end up looking like an aubergine. So let go. Listen to what Emojin sings. I put it down like the line has a frozen ring to it. They wonder how I do that cause I made out like y'all take 5 like you were feeling Dave Brubeck. This is three-headed monster music. That ain't the 5 ambition getting thrown into the beat when I abuse it. Half of these people frontin' and thinking that they can see the team, but we're revolutionaries, they facing the guillotine. And I'm Maximilian, bringing a try that we'll be on. Gotta be bringing the bars, so we determine the reason to leave it done. So you bringing the heat to try for the grunt riders like going glove for glove with Tyson and Punch Out. Run away, run away.